Hi, and okay. Wait, is my microphone on? It is, okay. Hi, and welcome to the second episode of History, Mystery, and why? Wait, no, coffee. Yes, so as man, this is not my day. Hi Chad, thank you so much for tuning in today. And as Tyrant said in the chat, you know, don't do this at home unless you're of legal age. Don't do this at home unless you're you can handle your coffee. And yeah, that's how it, yeah. Don't do this at home, kids. Please keep it in English. Oh yeah, please do keep it in English. I don't know. So I'm you know, I woke up today. I had a shot of coffee, and I'm you know, this coffee is strong. So I have to pace myself this time. The other episode, because this is the second episode. The first episode was actually on Patreon. And I was talking, I'm still pretty okay. Like, that wonderful coffee. Oh yeah. I can't speak today. Take a drink every time she says I can't speak today. Oh yeah. Nothing beats a baguette, coffee, and talking about witch trials. Yes, so today, the Salem Witch Trials, and you can expect me to say, fuck the 1600s Puritans, a whole lot during this video. This is actually the second episode. The first one was actually on Patreon, and I discussed the disappearance of Agatha Christie, as well as other roundabout things that were otherwise unrelated to the topic, because that coffee was strong. You know, that other coffee was strong. Coffee is like the best drink, to be honest. Yeah, it is. It is the best drink. Have you met Dionysus? No, I have. I am meeting him right now. So, as I said, today's stream, that's episode 2. I'm already happy. Okay, so, the presentation's gonna be a little bit different. I totally did not drink coffee while making the presentation. Because why not? It turned out pretty... I think I'm proud of it. So, as I said, I'm gonna talk about the Salem Witch Trials that went down in the 17th century, and boy, was there a lot to digest. Except for this, aside from coffee, there's gonna be a lot to digest. Okay, so, if you're new here, hi, I'm FEARSONA. You can call me Fear, Sona, Red, and I'm your friendly neighborhood true crime VTuber, here to give you full body chills. I can never say this sentence correctly, but okay, we'll just roll with it. Roll with it. Roll. That's a fun word. Wait. Nicholas, hey, anything involving saying screw you to the Puritans is good in my book. Listen, I don't have anything against Puritans, like, you know, whatever. They you know, they're rolling the way they do. I'm rolling the way I do. You know, just don't get in my way. And also, like, don't, you know, it's kind of like with everything, you know, whatever you might, like, whatever rules you might live by. Like, you have rules, or you have religion, or you have culture, it's fine. Like, I mean, obviously cultures are meant to be shared. But as I said, you know, like religion and politics, I think religion and politics are like dicks. Wait, stay with me. It's, you know, like, you know, they're like dicks. It's great that you have one. You can be proud of it. But, like, don't go around shoving it in people's faces. Like, that's fine. Like, got this. It's okay. The 1600s were a tough century. I hated it. Yeah, I think I prefer the 1700s. 1800s were great. Like, that was some shit where shit was happening. Have you lived then, twin goddesses? I can never say this sentence correctly. Scholastica takes a drink. I can't speak today. Drink people. Okay, so hi Aaron. Aaron, I'm sorry. Okay, so okay. I think I'd die if I took that drinking challenge. It's not gonna be that bad. I knew a woman from my church who was the descendant of one of the women hung at the witch trials. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Well, there were a lot. There were a lot. They did not, you know what, the people were dicks in that town. Okay, but, and hi Scrungle. I think that's how you pronounce your username. Hi. Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. No time is ever really great. Well, this is every time, like all the time is great time. What am I talking about? I feel the same, but Puritans were very zealous in their beliefs. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let me switch to well, not murder board, because today we don't have a murder board. There's something else, but let's go. Okay, so it was 1692, and the Puritans settled in Salem, a small town in Massachusetts. The state with a, I don't know, this state has a name spelled like some witchcraft formula itself. I don't know, whoever spelled this shit. Whoever can spell this shit without needing Grammarly, not sponsored, I have to say, you're a witch. Love the doodle. Yeah. Anyway, so as I said, like Puritans were, you know, on the roll. They were settling in Salem. And they were also like super into the Bible, which is, you know, which tells you a lot about what kind of shit is about to go down. What kind of shit is gonna happen in this video, in this story. Wait, let me just take a sip. I have to take a sip right now because, like, holy shit. Why is my music not playing? The fuck? Can you guys hear the music? I don't understand. Okay. Hopefully this is gonna work. So. I just made the horrible mistake of using the very napkin I had a habanero on to clean my nose. Don't do this. Also, thank you so much for donating. Jesus. Spirit of the 1800s donated $5 as said. Love you too, Red. Thank you so much. Okay, so as I said, they were like super into the Bible. Everything was by the Bible law, which can be, you know, argued because, I don't know, depending on the Old Testament or New Testament, you have to deal with a completely different God. Wait, is music still on? It's so weird. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like being weird. Okay, so the first accusations of practicing witchcraft fell upon two young girls, Abigail Williams and Elizabeth Harris. And let's focus on Abigail because, yeah, it was just mostly about her. So Abigail was this, like, very well-behaved girl. But one day she, I don't know, like, apparently, like, she started running around, prancing with other girls and, like, playing and not listening to her parents, which is, like, thug life 1600s style. So, yeah, basically Satan. I mean, to the parents, to the townsfolk, she was basically Satan. They were like, what the fuck is happening? Demon. She would also actually claim that someone was constantly biting or pinching her. 1 minute she would be like completely normal. The next she would like yelp and leap, saying that something pinched her. Okay, wait. Wait, I have to drink. Also, I'm sorry, is the music playing still? Like, you guys have to let me know, because, like, I'm kind of confused. Like, the music kind of stopped playing for me, and I don't know why. Like, it stopped playing for me, and I don't know. I guess it's fine. Yeah, so, you know, Abigail, the embodiment of Satan. as I said, like, she would just, like, I don't know, prance around, like, she would be fine, and then she would jump up, and she would be like, oh, something bit me or something pinched me. Totally not a mosquito. No one thought it was a mosquito. Immediately, it was, like, the demon. Okay, everyone says, yes, it is! Okay. So, yeah, no one thought, like, oh, mosquito. I mean, to be fair, like, mosquitoes definitely ain't a creation of Jesus Christ. Mosquitoes are from the fiery pits of hell. But yeah, so, you know, Abigail was like the Satan. I mean, she wasn't. Probably just totally like, I don't know, a teenage puberty. And yet. So, where was I? Okay, so the local doctor, William Griggs, I think that's how you pronounce his name. So he was called to diagnose Abigail and Elizabeth, and upon examining them, he had come to one hell of a conclusion. So Griggs was basically like, yo, witches bitches, and everyone else in town was like, oh no. And he's like, I mean, the bastard Satan. Am I, like, you know what I mean? Just Satan. So first they had to get Abigail and Elizabeth to practically, like, tell them who is responsible for their symptoms. They were like, oh, you know, like, there has to be someone responsible. And, like, totally, if you're put on trial and, like, bullied into giving someone a name in exchange for freedom, you will definitely, absolutely tell the whole truth and only truth, yo. Like, yeah, ain't happening. I mean, yeah, like, they told them, but, like, so the girls actually pointed at this West Indian slave, whose name was Tituba. I think Tituba. And then they also pointed at a beggar, Sarah Good. And then the third person they pointed to was a very sick, bedridden Sarah Osborne. And they said, you know, the little girls, they said, the young girls said, like, oh yeah, those three are the witches. Like, they bewitched us. Bewitched! So, cool. So they basically pointed at a foreign immigrant who was brought there against their will and, like, put to labor because she was a slave. Then they pointed at a poor person, and then at a sick person. Man, fuck the 1600s Puritans. And everyone believed them. I mean, yeah, like, they just blamed them. Yo, you for real? I mean, yeah. I saw them in my dream. Yeah, like, seriously, they just... And everyone was just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's just punish those three very unfortunate people. That did nothing whatsoever, but okay. Yeah, fuck the 1600s Puritans. Okay, so soon there was a flood of accusations. Like, seriously, like, people couldn't, like, women couldn't fart, people couldn't fart in peace without being accused of witchcraft. Like, people were pointing left and right. The Puritan judge was just like, next, come on, bring me another one. And Puritans thought that it's, like, only fair to put them on trial, test them, and then execute them, because why the fuck not? Okay, I need a sip. Back then, if you looked or acted... Whew, oh, that what? Coffee is strong. Oh, God. Back then, if you looked or acted, like, even a little bit differently than anyone else, you must be an evil being. Oh, yeah, you must be, like, totally... Like, you couldn't be bitten by a mosquito, because they would be like, oh, shit, that's a demon. To be fair. We did the noise and the hat, but she's a witch. Just a horrible way for society to push out its people that don't fit their perfect worldview. There was an Assassin's Creed comic arc set during the Salem Witch Trials. Yeah, and also... Jesus, sorry, I burped. And also, like, the game I play, Murdered Soul Suspect, that is set in Salem, and one of the characters, the ghost characters, is actually Abigail Williams. So, yeah, the girl with, like, with you know, whatchamacall them? Braids. Oh, braids. That's the word. Okay, so as I said, they were like, bring him here, you know, we're just gonna execute them, whatever. And it actually resulted it actually resulted in 19 people being executed by hanging, one person pressed to death, like including one person pressed to death with stones, and 2 dying in jail, which is fucking great. I mean, so one method to identify someone, if someone was a witch, that's like fucking crazy. I mean, this is the interesting part. So one method that they had to identify if someone was in fact a witch was the witch cake. Let me explain. So, like, they would tell the defendant to piss into a cup. So, away. Then the piss would be mixed into a barley meal and then baked into a cake. And then they would take the cake and feed it to a dog. And like the dog would, if the dog started shaking, then you're a demon, you're a witch, and you're gonna die. Totally not because the dog is forced to eat a piss cake. Definitely not because, I don't know. I don't even fucking know. That made sense to them, okay? And the thing is, witches got cake. I'm sorry. Which cake you talking about, Fear? Which? The witch cake. The witch cake. That witch cake. Okay, wait. I need a sip. Alrighty, so. What the fuck? Why? Yeah. So the sources are... There are like 2 versions. Like, one version is that, oh, if the dog started getting sick and shaking, then you're a witch. And then the second version is that, oh, if you... As the dog was eating the cake, like, if the person who pissed into the cake started shaking or started feeling pain or something like that, like, then you're a witch. I don't know, it made sense to them. Doesn't make sense to me. So the piss cake caused actually one man to be accused of witchcraft too, or rather like to be involved in the trial too, though not in the way you would expect. So, well, oh yeah, witch. So, Giles Corey, I think Giles or Giles, I don't fucking know, whichever. This guy, Corey, and his wife, Martha, were just like low-key attending the witch trials, you know, because for funsies. Because it was like the 1600 cinema, basically. Worth noting that this witch cake thing is not a biblically promoted test. Not accredited. Not every FDA approved, not Bible approved. They just came up with it. I don't know why. Apparently they also forced Tituba to like make this cake. Which fuck off. Like, why? Like, you accuse me of being a witch and then you just tell me to like... I think that she was just like fucking with them. She was like, you know what? Because they have accused her of being the witch. So, like... They just like, yeah, you will know. Like, you have to have a recipe. And she's like, oh yeah, totally, this is the recipe. Okay, so... where was I? Okay, so as I said, like Martha and Giles Corey, they were just like low-key sitting in the, you know, in the courtroom, and they were like, oh yeah, this is super interesting. Let's just witness this trial and let's see how it's gonna go down. And then when the piss cake, you know, the witch cake, piss cake thing came up, Corey's wife, Martha, was like, huh, makes no sense. Like, how does it even relate to witchcraft? What the fuck, people? And then the judges were just like, oh, sorry. And the judges were just like, oh, you're criticizing us? Witch. So basically, like, she just said, like, oh, the piss cake doesn't make sense. And they're just like, oh yeah, you're a witch because you're criticizing our ideas. You're criticizing our methods. How dare you? And Martha's like, oh shit. So then Martha is put on trial for the fact that she only like criticized the piss cake, because it made no sense. And her husband's like, yo, like, she's just like looking to her husband, and she's like, yo, do something. Like, what the fuck? Like, help me. And the husband, that idiot, he says something about their dog and like their ox or like their cow, I don't remember. So he says like something about their animals being sick recently. And that was basically, for the Puritans, that was like a confirmation. It's basically like Satan is standing right next to Martha. They're like, oh my fucking god, she's a demon. If you don't understand, you're a witch. I know, right? So, good job, Giles. Also, fuck the 1600s Puritans. Like, seriously. So, then Martha is sentenced to death by hanging. And while she's being taken to the gallows, you know, her husband, Giles, tells people that, hey, you know, maybe she's actually not a witch. Maybe I made a mistake. Like, there's no proof that she put a curse on my dog or ox, yo. So, like, please don't kill her. And people just pointed at him like, witch, like, you're criticizing us too? Witch, you're trying to help her? Witch, totally a witch. He's also a witch. And then, you know, Giles is there. Then the guy is like punished by being pressed with rocks. Basically, a board is put over his naked body, and then like he's chained down to the ground. Then a board is put on his naked body, and then rocks are being stacked on the board. So this goes on for several days, with the sheriff sitting by, like, standing by him, sitting by him, and just, you know, telling him, like, admit it, you're a witch, you're a witch. And Giles just goes, hell no. Like, hell no, no, I'm not a witch. And also, put more rocks on me. Like, put more rocks on me. Like, just give it to me. Like, more weight. Like, he literally says more weight. And they keep putting the rocks on him to the point where his like eyes and tongue are like bulging out of the sockets. So eyes are like out of the sockets, and like tongue is out of the mouth. Like, I don't know. And he doesn't admit to witchcraft. And the sheriff just comes over and he just kind of pokes the eyes back and pokes the tongue back into his mouth and just like, admit it. Like, asks him again, like, admit it. You're a witch. And wait, I have to take a sip. And Giles is still like, nah, man, hell nah. And the sheriff's like, well, you're gonna die. And he's like, well, I don't care, but I'm not gonna admit to it because I'm not a witch. And the sheriff's like, come on, you are a witch. Just do it. Just admit it. He's like, no. So eventually, like, Giles is about to die, or Giles, I don't know how the fuck do you pronounce it? So this guy is about to, you know, die, but before his death, he says to the sheriff, quote, damn you, I curse you and Salem. So you are cursed. Which is kind of weird, because he's like, he says like he's not a witch, but then it's like, oh, I'm gonna curse you. You know, like, whatever. I can be a witch. Wait. Accusing witch, defending witch. Like, really, they just were offended and just say witch. They just didn't want people to, like, go against them. Also, I don't know, they were bored. They didn't have anything to do, so they were just like, ah, whatever. Like, you know what, let's do a party. Let's do early Halloween. Okay. Hi, Drunk Sauna. How are you doing? I'm surprisingly still good. Still good, Jacob. Art thou a witch? No comment. I will not answer any questions without the presence of my lawyer, my attorney. Extreme M energy. Oh yeah. Giles was just like, you know, bring it on. Bring the weight on. I can take this. A plague on all Salem houses. No. So it gets interesting. So, like, you know, as I said, like, the Giles just basically curses the sheriff and the whole, you know, whole Salem, and he's like, I curse you, you are cursed. I am not a witch, but you're cursed. And then he just went and died. Right after, he's just like, bye. And then, this is like skipping ahead. 4 years later, the same sheriff actually dies of a heart attack. Like, just suddenly, he was just sitting on a bench and just like, whoop, and he just died. Interestingly enough, ever since then, like, there was like a record of several, yeah, like quite a list of sheriffs. Oh, also, J. the Real McCoy just donated. Thank you so much. As Hagrid. You're a witch, Fear. Am I now? Am I really? So, lightweight baby. Boy, even back then, people were sensitive. Yeah, it's mostly like, you know, people who wanted control, fucking patriarchy, and also Puritans. What can I say? Like, people just wanted control, you know? Over everything. Pretty much everything. So, and then he just died. Talk about a mic drop moment. Yeah, he just went and died. So, as I said, the sheriff, like 4 years later, he just like dies of a heart attack. And then, as I said, like some researchers started like looking, I think another sheriff, like decades later, like another sheriff was looking into the records of how his predecessors died, and all of them actually died of either a stroke or a heart attack. So that's interesting. Like, all of the sheriffs in Salem just like would drop dead from a heart attack or from a stroke. Corey's curse? Sure, why not? That, or, I don't know, hamburgers, or, you know, unhealthy lifestyle, stress. But, yeah, no, it was witchcraft. Sona, you are magical. Ah. I am pure magic. I heard of this exact thing happening on a video I watched. What? Not like people had the best health or long lifespans. I know, right? Well, I mean, you know, it's a uncanny coincidence that all of them just died of a heart attack, like sheriffs. And then eventually, like, this actually caused, you know, this sheriff who checked the records, he was just like, oh, hell no. I am not dying of a heart attack, so I'm gonna move. Sorry, I had to burp. So he's like, I'm gonna move the, what was I saying? What did I say? Oh, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna move the Salem Police Department from, you know, from Salem. Maybe then I will not die of a heart attack. Who knows? That doesn't prove curse. Shh, Dorothy, come on now, little faith. Otherwise, you can head over to the gallows. Witch, you don't believe me? Witch. Magic. Witch. Giles' curse sounds better. Yeah, it does sound better. It's a nice, creepy coincidence. The Giles curse has a ring to it. Yeah, the Giles curse. The Corey's curse, or Giles curse. Being a sheriff was probably stressful then, as fuck, probably. You're a witch, Sona. Well, no, not really. I'm an alchemist, but with magic, so I guess I'm a witch. It's fuck. It's okay. You will not get me. I'm lost. What was I saying? Wait. Okay, so. I bet you their back pain was gone after the rocks. I mean, yeah, probably. Okay, so as for the theories of about what happened in Salem during that time, aside from the Puritans being mental. So one was basically the 1600s Puritans being mental. That's it. Also prejudiced against girls, women, I don't know, getting more independent. Hell no. And then they also were not very fond of constructive criticism and doubts and all that. Like, they were not very fond of people criticizing them or, like, not agreeing with their methods. So, like, if you disagreed, you're a witch. Your streams are magical. Witch confirmed? Perhaps. Big witch hat incoming? I don't think I would look good in a witch hat, but maybe. I don't know. I prefer a detective's hat. Theories. Witch! Maybe that's why she turned into a cat from COVID. She's all magical. Yeah, I'm not a witch, I'm a cat. Okay, so... as I said, like, Puritans just were not very great at receiving constructive criticism or disagreement, or... yeah, they didn't like people through... God, I can't speak. People to think. But okay. So there's another theory that is less, I don't know, maybe less cuckoo and more like scientific. So in 1976, there was this doctor, professor, science lady. Her name was Linda. That's a name. Linda Caporel. Wait, the real McCoy just donated again. Thank you. If Sona is a witch, she's the most adorable one. Ah, I'm goddamn adorable. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, I'm here. What did I miss? Oh, Zach, you missed the whole story. I'm like almost at the end. Wait. You would look super cute in a witch hat. One day. Love to see Sona with a witch hat. Perhaps one day, yeah. I don't know, like, I prefer a detective's hat, but that's my witch hat. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Why is it so late? I don't understand. Okay, so as I said, like, this lady, science lady, I guess doctor, who worked at this posh institute, that name I... Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. The Posh Institute. You're not the only one who can't pronounce that name. Yeah, okay, so she worked at this institute, okay? I don't know. Okay, so she claims that the illness among the residents of Salem could be caused by something called ergot. Ergot. It's a type of fungus. So it's a type of fungus. And this fungus can apparently cause all sorts of symptoms like hallucinations, spasms, fidgeting. I don't know, like some, you know, sickness like nausea or whatever. Dorothy, I love that. My logic says the most obvious thing. What? Well, I mean, yeah. You would look good as a witch. Yeah. Why not? Not a bad idea. So, as I said, like, this was the fungus. This lady says, like, oh yeah, this is the fungus. And turns out that ergot likes to grow on rye. And Salem had, like, used rye to make bread most often. So they basically made bread spiked with drugs. Yeah, so it was bread with drugs. Yeah. I need to drink to that. Need to drink that one. Coffee. Okay, so apparently this fungus could have caused hallucinations, paranoia, spasms, as I said, and it would explain why the girls would think they were being pinched or chased. And also, like, it would explain why the townspeople would, you know, be so, like, paranoid about witches. Because they were basically eating this, you know, this bread too. Like, they were, yeah, eating bread with magic mushrooms. Yeah, it's a bunch of, yeah, like, that were magic mushrooms. Roofied bread, spiked bread, drugs. But yeah, since, you know, back then, the town's doctor didn't know about this fungus, and also he was a total quack. And he was a dick, who instead of medicine only made judgments based on religion, because why the hell not? People died, and I had this story to tell you today on stream. And that's the end. Also, fuck the 1600s Puritans. That's it. I'm pretty sure, like, I guess there's more details to it, but I didn't want to go into the story as much because, like, into details as much because I don't think I could handle it. I just figured, hey, depending on my state, I'd rather be safe. Wait, and consider that it was at the time that beer was considered healthier than water. Then they would be drinking it as well. Oh yeah, yeah. So they were just like stoned. They were drunk all the time. Great mix, and great mix that will definitely not affect your judgment. Absolutely not. But yeah, that was you know, just summarize it with that. Yeah, fuck you 1600s Puritans. Wait, I have to burp. Okay. So that's it. Let me just switch back to the chat room. That was a short stream. I mean, that's a short story. It's not a long story. It's you know, I never intended it to be long because I knew that I would be like, I didn't want to risk the thing that happened with Agatha Christie, because at the end I was kind of like slurring my words a little. If you guys are interested. Wait, oh my god, I feel kind of hot. Damn. I mean, I am hot. Yeah, I'm hot, but also I feel hot today. To be positive. Wait, to be fair, Saint Arnold saved a ton of people during the plague by having everyone drink beer instead of the infected water. I mean, it makes sense. Detective Sona, you've been drinking tonight? I've been drinking coffee. This is coffee stream. All about coffee. Very strong coffee. I was lucky to live through these witch trials and not be killed. I hated the Puritans. Whoa, lucky you. Drunk, you think you would be drunk? Yeah. I figured I would not be able to go into much detail. I think this is fine. Like, this is a good balance. Oh, also, Scholastica just donated. Thank you so much. Is it weird law time? I know one from the Puritan era. If a man was unsatisfied in bed, it was grounds for his wife to divorce him. Oh, interesting. Wait, okay, sure. Why not? Wait, stupid laws from if I can spell Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Oh, okay. Thank you, Google, for filling it out for me. Because yeah. Okay, so you can be okay, so these are stupid laws from the state of Massachusetts. Stupid name. Massachusetts. Which means they may or may not be still in function or in the code, in the whatever, in the law. Okay, stopping at red lights is not required by law unless they're flashing. So basically, people in Massachusetts, fast and furious. If Sona's not a witch but had a hot magical cat, then she's Flair from Soul Eater. I'll take that. She's drunk like Dionysus. Okay, I'm not that drunk. Coffee or witch's brew? Maybe. Yes. Let me answer that question. Coffee or witch's brew? Yes. I feel hot. Oh wait, I am hot. I am hot. Okay, so Fast and Furious in Massachusetts. The next episode of the series, of the franchise. Because you don't have to stop at the red light. Unless they're flashing. Yeah, apparently, yeah. Wait, okay. So, except when directed to proceed by a police officer, every driver of a vehicle approaching a stop sign or a flashing red signal indication shall stop at a clearly marked stop line, but if none, before entering the crosswalk on the near side of the intersection. Too long. I'm not gonna read it because it's too long. Okay, so another one. You can be fined $20 for swearing in public. The frick? Is this stream being played in Massachusetts right now? If so, please turn the volume down or turn it off or put on your headphones because I am swearing a lot. I don't want to be fined $20 for per word that per swear word. Coffee as in coffee. Coffee as in coffee. I do not. Okay. I don't encourage drinking. Please don't do this at home unless you're of legal age, and also you know, if you don't get sick, if you're a good drinker, like if you're a careful drinker, okay, you can have a. Don't do this. Just don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, so I'd be broke. Oh yeah. Nah, bruh, for real. Apparently, Sona can do words. I could, yes. Okay, so it's illegal to read books or newspapers after 8 p.m. in the streets. The heck? I mean, maybe it's bad for your eyes. Is it? I couldn't. Why? Why? What the fuck? I'm gonna read books in the dark if I want to. What if I don't have electricity in my house and I just have to like go out and like sit under the street light and read to the street light? I don't know. Maybe I forgot to pay my bills. I want some coffee now. I think Sona's voice box broke a little bit. It's okay. Don't worry, the stream isn't playing in public. Okay, as long as you guys have headphones on, if you're in Massachusetts, don't, you know, don't play it out loud because I'm gonna be fined. I may joke about it, but I don't drink anymore. I do embarrassing things when I drink. It's too late for me. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I don't drink much. Like, I don't really drink. That's which by the way, it makes sense. Like, looking at how after like 1 glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine, I don't even know. I'm kind of tipsy already. I'm a light drinker. That's why I'm not gonna do this week, because I was like, I had this ambitious plan that I'm gonna do, you know, history, mystery, and coffee this month, like a couple of times, but yeah, that ain't happening. Okay, then the next law. Next up, sleeping in the nude in a rented room is forbidden, even for married couples. Who the fuck is gonna report this? What the fuck? Oh, that's from Salem, actually. That's actually a law from Salem. What is it? Like, is it still the Puritans? Come on, Puritans. You can, like, it's 2022. It's not 1600s. I'm gonna sleep naked if I want to. I mean, you know, providing that I don't live in the US. I can sleep naked, see? What am I talking about? Well, it's hot. Sometimes it's hot. What did I walk into? Oh, hi, Hex Gengar. Yeah, so apparently that's a dumb law from Salem. Sleeping in the nude in a rented room is forbidden, even for married couples. I probably drink once every 5 blue moons. Not much of a drinker. Yeah, it's good for you. Good for your health. It's probably bad for mine. Although it's wine, it's red wine, and I also like dry, you know, dry red wine, not sweet. Hey, French people, apparently French people drink a glass of wine every morning. If they're alive and if they're healthy, then it's good for me, obviously. Obviously! I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, next up. It's illegal to sell suntan, I don't know how to pronounce it. Suntan oil. I guess tanning oil. Until after noon on Sunday. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Like, you put sunscreen, like, before noon, and, like, at noon, the sun is the strongest. So, like, don't do tanning oil. Just, like, put sunscreen on. And in the afternoon, I think you're supposed to, like, tan. Like, if you want to. The French. Yeah, I'm being French today. Even though I'm not French. And I don't have French ancestors. Hardly. I don't think so. Although some people... no. I think I have German ancestors or something. Ew, why would anyone sleep in a rented room naked? That's just gross. I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, like, if you know, the bed is of questionable quality, then don't sleep naked because you might get, like, some kind of infection or, I don't know. Tyrant is just like, what the fuck is happening? What's wrong with sweet? What is right with sweet wine? Come on, Tyrant. It's like asking me what's wrong with Merlot. What's right with Merlot? What's right with sweet wine? It's terrible. It's disgusting. Hello, it's my birthday. Oh, hi, and happy birthday. Wait, green match one knee. What? Okay, green. Sorry. I don't know how to read your username, but happy birthday. See, I'm gonna drink to that. I'm gonna drink that what? Coffee to that. Coffee. My summer in Texas involves my AC at full blast while I wear nude hoodie. Dorothy, yeah, this is how. See, that's how you do life. That's the correct way. I fist bump to that. Cover myself in bacon grease for that sick tan. Oh my god. I know some people who cover themselves in like baby oil, and that's terrible. Or butter. Actually, like there was a time when my cousin did that. Like she actually covered her legs in like straight up butter. It was just butter, and then she would tan, and she would be burned. She would definitely be burned. Okay. Cancer, asking for cancer. Okay, next one. It was illegal to cross the street on Sunday unless absolutely necessary. See, it's Sunday. It's God's day. Don't cross the street. Don't run. Don't lift a finger. Don't do anything. It's God's day. You don't do that. Sweet wine is considered dessert wine and often served with desserts. Yeah, still not buying it. No. Still not. No. There's nothing right with sweet wine. No. Butter. Why not just use sunburn? See, that's what I can't do because like I burn. For me, it's like I have only two. I'm either a ghost, like either white as a wall, white as a ghost, or I'm a lobster. So there is no in between. I don't tan. It is okay. Next one. Hi, Peter. Hey, Sona. Came late, but I hope you're well. I am well. I just, we just finished the story. I hope you can listen to the story like later. You can rewatch it definitely. It was a fun story. So thank you so much for coming in. Even like if it's the end of the stream, thank you so much. Well, Jesus died for you, so there's that. Yay. Thank you. Thanks, Jesus. I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't ask for it. The only alcohol I can recommend is an old-fashioned. It's both strong but sweet, goes down smooth. Or anything with triples. Those stay sweet. I don't know. I don't like sweet alcohols, honestly. I guess I'll just pour some wine on ice cream, right? I mean, you can. Sure, why not? Okay. It is unlawful to water your lawn when it's raining. Well, yeah, because it makes no fucking sense. Like, why do you water? Why would you water your lawn when it's straight up? You have the lawn watered by nature. Like, don't be stupid. Come on, don't do that. So wasteful, and also it doesn't make sense. Whiskey. Sure. I graduate Thursday. Wait, you do? What? Congrats. Congrats to that. I'm gonna drink to that. Drink my coffee. Yeah. Bible fact. Even Jesus turned water into wine. I know, right? He did. Okay, I can, I can get behind that. Like, I could be friends with Jesus, I think. For the benefit of, getting that coffee. It's illegal to rummage through trash cans. I mean, that makes sense because it's nasty. Okay. I think that's it. But lawns, don't water your lawns when it's raining because that makes you a dick. Just, you're wasting water because, yeah. So please don't do that. Just, let the rain do the job. Okay, so this is it for today's stream. I hope you guys did like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm probably gonna pass out for the next the whole day. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't drink that much, so I'm actually much better than I was in the Agatha Christie story. Because holy shit, I kind of overdid it. So if you do want to watch that stream, you know, the other history mystery stream about the disappearance of Agatha Christie, the famous mystery author, mystery writer, then you can go ahead and go to my Patreon page. If you subscribe for $5 a month, that's like literally $5 a month, you get access to all the cases that I've covered, all the streams that I did on Patreon, as well as you get access to weekly bonus true crime stream and a bonus history mystery, drunk history basically stream. Wait. Jay the Real McCoy donated again. Oh my god, sorry, so sorry, I just saw it. So if someone tans with butter and then they put an egg on their stomach, would it actually cook? I think it could. I have not tested it. I will not test it. But I can ask my cousin if she does that, if she still does that, and if she can test it for me. Jameson is everyone's friend. It's been fun as always. Have a good day or night. It's day. For me, it's morning, so I sacrificed a lot for you guys. Appreciate it. It's like 11 a.m. Well, 12 for me. But yeah. Love the stream. Thanks for the fun time. You are very much welcome. Also, fuck the 1600s Puritans. Yeah, it's all their fault. Damn. Okay, but yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. As I said, if you want to join me in bonus true crime streams or bonus history mystery streams, definitely check out my Patreon page. There's a lot actually. Like the $5 tier obviously already has a lot of perks because it's, you know, like you get access to all of those streams. But the higher tiers also have different perks like gaming sessions with me or hangout calls with me and all that jazz. So it's I think you know, like I think it's a sweet deal. Obviously, if you are not in the financial position to subscribe, please do not do this. Like, please don't do this. I never wanna, you know, like get your money when you're not able to pay it, when you're, you know, in a tough spot. Please don't do this. You know, keep your money. As long, like, you're here, you're watching, that's already a lot of support. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, like, if you like the video, if you like my content, please take a second to like and comment, because it really does help. It doesn't seem like much, but it really does help my channel a lot. Okay. Nothing good came from the 1600s. Hallelujah to that. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Always lock your doors and windows. Bury your axes. 1600 Puritans were dicks. And yeah, until the next time. Bye.